What makes a good city crossover? Well, it has to be the right size, not too big, not too small. It has to be practical, it has to be comfortable, and it helps if it has the latest tech. Now, GWM Jolion is all of that. For some people, the Jolion might just be the right size for city use. It bridges the gap between the spaciousness of compact crossovers and the maneuverability of subcompacts. Here in the Philippines, the Jolion comes in 4 variants, which range in price from 1,058,000 pesos to 1.58 million for the top spec HEV. This right here is the Jolion Supreme, and at 1.24 million pesos, it might just be the sweet spot in the lineup. In terms of size, the Jolion is bigger than your average subcompact crossover, but it's smaller than your average compact. To give you an idea of its size, it's about 162 millimeters longer, 72 millimeters wider, and 42 millimeters taller than the Yaris Cross Hybrid. So if you find subcompacts too small and compacts too big, then maybe this is the right size for you. The soft lines and somewhat rounded panels of the Jolion make it look a bit different from a lot of its competitors in this segment, which tend to look a lot more angular. GWM offers the Jolion in youthful colors like this one called Azure Blue, and it's also available in these other colors. You got this intricate looking front fascia, the grille is chrome finished, you got this chainmail-like pattern on it, and you have the Haval logo at the center. You have these LED headlamps over here, and the DRLs extend all the way to the bottom of the bumper. The Jolion Supreme comes with two-tone 18-inch wheels wrapped in 225/55 series Comho tires. You have power folding side mirrors with repeaters, and you have cameras here for your 360 camera system. Now this comes with a smart locking system, so you don't have to get the key out of your pocket to lock or unlock the vehicle. As you can see, I'm not pressing any of the buttons. I just have to put my finger here to lock the vehicle. And to unlock it, I'll just have to put my hand here. Here at the back, you get these C-shaped LED tail lamps. You get a faux diffuser down here, and thankfully you don't get any faux exhaust tips. And you get plenty of badging over here, like you get the Haval badge over here in big bold letters. You have GWM over here and Jolion over there. Now, the Jolion Supreme comes with a manual liftgate, but the liftgate itself is quite light, so it's not really so much of an issue. It's still technically a subcompact crossover, and compared to other subcompacts, this has a bit more cargo space at 430 liters. Also, this DCT Supreme has more cargo space than the top spec HEV because this one does not have to accommodate a hybrid battery. Power comes from a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which puts out 141 horsepower and 220 Nm of torque. It can do 0 to 100 kph in about 10.5 seconds, but more importantly, for a daily city crossover, it is quite fuel efficient. Despite its entry-level price, the interior of the Jolion feels quite upmarket with plenty of leather and soft touch materials. Like this over here is soft touch, this is leather wrapped over here. This is hard plastic, but you get leather wrap panels on the door sidings, and all of your armrests are covered in leather. The seats are covered in leather. You get white stitching and white piping on it. The driver's seat is power adjustable. The passenger seat is manually adjustable. The steering wheel is leather wrap. You have paddle shifters over here. And you also have buttons here for your infotainment screen and also for your ADAS controls. Over here you get this panel with this glossy carbon fiber-like finish. You also get the same pattern here and also over here on the door sidings. You get a rotary shifter. Rotate it to the right to put it in drive or manual. Rotate it to the left to put it in reverse. And if you want to put it in park, just press this button over here. Over here, you have an electronic parking brake without a hold. You have a wireless phone charger over here. Your USB ports are down here. You also get one 12-volt outlet. You get this huge 12-inch infotainment screen. And unlike a lot of Chinese brands, this comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you don't know what those are, basically they allow you access to your phone's apps like Messenger, Waze, Maps, Spotify, WhatsApp. And yeah, you can also operate a lot of the apps using voice commands, like I can say, open Google Maps and take me to the nearest gas station.
Okay, opening Google Maps.
As you can see, the voice recognition is very accurate. It's 100% accurate in my case. I can say, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked.
Here are the top search results.
This also comes with a 360 camera, which is one of the sharpest in this price bracket. Your instrument cluster is fully digital. For a daily vehicle, having a lot of storage is important. And the Jolion is not lacking in that department. You have a decently sized glove box. You have decent storage underneath the armrest. You get 2 cup holders, a pretty large cubby under the armrest. You get eyewear holder. And you have plenty of places here to put your phone. Like you can put it here, and of course you can put it on the wireless phone charger. So one area where the Jolion shines compared to other subcompact crossovers is backseat space. I have quite a lot of space here in the backseat, and you don't get a center tunnel, so the center passenger should be just as comfortable as the other two. You got a foldable armrest, which is nicely padded. This also has 2 cup holders. Over there you get 2 aircon vents and 2 USB ports over here. They're both USB-A ports, and you have some storage over here. And this gets a panoramic sunroof. The cover for the sunroof is not completely opaque, but the aircon's pretty cold, so it's not really an issue. The Jolion, despite its entry-level price, is packed with advanced driver assist features, which improve safety as well as reduce driver fatigue. And unlike other similar systems, the ADAS of the Jolion works both on the highway as well as in the city. The Haval Jolion comes with full ADAS, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, autonomous emergency braking, blind spot warning. So right now we have adaptive cruise turned on. To turn it on, just press this button over here and then press set. And then you can set your speed and the distance to the car in front of you. So right now I'm not stepping on the gas, I'm not stepping on the brakes, and the vehicle is automatically slowing down and even coming to a complete stop. As you can see, my feet are not doing anything. So basically, adaptive cruise control manages your braking and also your acceleration to maintain the distance to the car in front of you. So there you go. It's automatically applying the brakes and applying the gas, and I'm not doing anything. Having all these advanced driver assist systems is like having an extra pair of eyes on the road to improve safety as well as reduce driver fatigue. Adaptive cruise control is something that you turn on to manage braking and acceleration so you can rest your right foot. Autonomous emergency braking is something that's on by default and will apply the brakes if it senses a possible collision and you don't react on time. Lane keep assist tries to keep you within your lane, so if you get distracted, you're less likely to swerve. It also has a heads-up display, which is a rare feature in this price bracket. It shows important information along your line of sight, so you won't have to look away from the road. Now, all these features are very useful in the city and also on very long road trips. Now, some like their road trips planned. It is nice to have an itinerary, but sometimes it's also nice to get out of the city without a plan in mind and just wing it. Pampanga is about an hour away from where I live. I reckon it's a good place to go on a random road trip. Now, I found this little hidden coffee shop in San Fernando, Pampanga. They had a bar, they served pretty good coffee, and the prices are not bad. It's a good, quiet place to get away from the distractions of the city and edit videos. Even though this is not the hybrid variant, the fuel economy of the Jolion DCT Supreme is still very good. I had it for more than a week and the fuel gauge barely moved. 1 liter. Yeah, so we did 26 kilometers exactly, and we consumed 1.06 liters of fuel. 0.65. So that's 24 kpl. Using the full tank method, I got about 24 kpl on the way back to QC on pure highway driving. The Jolion DCT Supreme has no shortage of tech features, except maybe for powerlifting. but it makes up for that by offering a heads-up display, which is rare in the sub 1.3 million peso price bracket. GWM is relatively new in the Philippines, but they bring with them a lot of know-how and experience. They're one of the biggest automotive brands in China after all. It is a crowded market, but what the Jolion DCT Supreme brings to the table is a good balance of practicality and high-tech features in a city-friendly subcompact package that won't break the bank.